of bit. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way.
Trying for Brown. Jordan Whitehead. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start it.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory bank. And a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Brady to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Jackson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check. Pressure. You at. Come on, 45. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or two.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run through it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Dobbins.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check 50. Switch. Hey, middle.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Point is
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 57 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Suck up on for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 11-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 48, come on. Check 48. Come on. No, 60, 72.
Throwing again. Brady. Back to Brown, this time complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yo. Check 99. Hey, Ozzy. Chill out.
To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Middle. Hey, we got 4. Gotta go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey. 45. Strip the ball. Trick that ball. 45 to the mark. Pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Report. Yo. Check 45. Where's up? Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. Double up. Hey, report.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Show it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 45. 45. 45. Come on. 45. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 45 to the mic. Ready? Sit up.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
To Antonio Brown. An 8-yard pickup. And a Buccaneer
on 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Succop. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's the ball carrier. He was brought down by Malik Harrison. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Carrier.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Ravens 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. second down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Buccaneers.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brady going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Hey, Daddy.
Talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, baby.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.